Taylor Swift's brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl, just dropped, and today, a former Taylor Swift fan will be listening for the very first time. This album came out a few days ago, and it has loads of plays. It has millions of plays. There's 12 songs coming into this album. It has a runtime of 42 minutes. If you guys are new here, I do kind of these album listens, albums that I'm kind of excited for, albums that I've heard a lot of buzz about. Now, Taylor Swift is one of the biggest artists, if not one of the biggest artists just to ever exist, due to a lot of just music that she's released, her fan base, and just anything that she releases is always a hit, regardless of if it may fall flat in the public eye. I was a Taylor Swift fan growing up in the 2010s when I was in middle school, listening to Blank Space, listening to Bad Blood, Wildest Dreams, a lot of the big hits that were around at that time. Mind you, I was also like 12, 13 years old, so I wasn't really listening to albums because that really was not the way to listen to music. It was listen to the best music, and if you really like it, then go buy the CD, because those were the times. With The Life of a Showgirl, will Taylor Swift pull me back into the grasp of her fandom, or will she fall flat and my fandom for her falls back into oblivion, back to 2013. And so with all that being said, here is our current updated list of albums that I've listened to and ranked based on quality of the album and replayability. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of rap heavy albums, but that Lord album I really enjoyed, not really returning back to it too much as of now. But will The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift pull me back into the grasps? There's only one way to find out, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Song number 1, The Fate of Ophelia. Ooh. It's got like a little jazzy. Okay.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all.
I like it so far.
The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now you're mine. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and
Wow, what a lovely first song, by the way. It's again, it is the most played song on the album so far, but that typically does happen a few days out of release from the album. The Fate of Ophelia is a really nice song. It does kind of give me a little bit of this funky, like, and not so much like funky genre, but it does have those accompaniments that just kind of like keep pulling you in. Like I kept popping my head and I'm just finding the rhythm, and the chorus on there is really nice. I really like it. It does kind of remind me a little bit of like even some of the Dua Lipa songs, like a lot of her popular songs, especially on her last album. That's kind of what this song kind of felt like structurally, or just melodically as well. And just from my perspective, right, the Fate of Ophelia, I'm not too sure exactly what it was like talking about, right? But certainly, I'm sure there's some nice messaging in there. It does kind of give me almost like a Tangled vibe, you know, like the tower, and, you know, somebody that wants to really be set free. Maybe it is. I don't know if like the old crazy lady in Tangled, his name is Ophelia, but that's kind of what I'm getting. So nice start to the album so far. We do go to song number 2, Elizabeth Taylor. And just for the record, I have no lyrics. No lyrics. Listening at how it should be, right? No lyrics. Enjoy the music.
That view of Portofino was on my mind when you called me at the Plaza Atene. Ooh, oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. All the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you blew. Portofino was on my mind. I think you know why. And if your letters ever said goodbye, I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have be my and why when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have you. Hey, what could you possibly get for the girl who has everything and nothing all at once? Babe, I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. We hit the best booth at Musso and Frank's. They say I'm bad news, I just say thanks. And you look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. And if you ever leave me high and dry, I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have be my and why when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have you. Elizabeth Taylor, do you think it's forever? If I can't have you. All my white diamonds and lovers are forever in the papers, on the screen, and in their minds. All my white diamonds and lovers are forever. Don't you ever end up anything but mine. I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have be my and why when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have diamonds and Elizabeth Taylor.
I really like
It's the papers.
I like this like call and answer at the end here.
All my white diamonds and lovers are forever.
Plus, I like when she played like the off the U, where like that's what you would expect. She said it once, but every other time it never came through. It's a nice song. It's a nice song. It sounds very nice. The structure does kind of remind me a little bit of the first song, The Fate of Ophelia, but just from like a song, Elizabeth Taylor, I I'm sure that probably is a person. I'm not picking up any person as of right now. So if there is about a specific person or maybe even talking about herself in a different light, let me know down in the comment section, because Elizabeth Taylor like doesn't really ring a bell to me as of right now, but I like it. The one thing that I will say just through this album so far is that this album just feels a little bit more alive than even like a Midnight's did. The last album that I tried listening to, and like I mentioned in the intro, I could not get through it. It did kind of lull me to sleep. Like it kind of just lost my attention. And so far, like I've loved the choruses. There wasn't too much doubling vocals in here. I'm glad that she kind of brought that back. Or at least I don't know how long it's been, but just from my perspective in the Fate of Ophelia, she had those double layers vocally, and even in Elizabeth Taylor, like she had the I would say a little bit more of an accompaniment from the quote unquote band, obviously the instrumental that is, but the one thing to her credit and maybe to Taylor's downfall is sometimes her vocals and just a lot of her songs almost feel very like live. They feel very like raw. Like there is not a lot of post-processing, editing of vocals, just a lot of mixing. It kind of feels like a lot of it is very, not bland, but just very like raw. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting out of this album so far, but the instrumentals I'm really liking. So with that being said, Elizabeth Taylor, great song. Opalite, I believe it is Opalite. We might hear it throughout the song, but I believe it is Opalite, is track number 3 of The Life of a Showgirl, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's give it a listen. Okay, I'm getting like Malibu Drive vibes right now with the guitar.
I had a bad habit.
Little reverb, okay.
Of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out.
A little
of the
bass line's
trash.
nice.
It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know, and when you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh my Lord, never made no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love? We give it all we got. We finally left the table, and what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. And all of the foes and all of the friends have messed up before, they'll mess up again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told
This song's my favorite so far for sure. This song is by far my favorite. I've liked it. The strong structures they haven't changed too much. This one did at least have a post-chorus, which I really did enjoy. Like it did feel like something different from like, let's go from, you know, the first verse and let's build up into the chorus and then let's do another verse and build back up into the chorus. But this one had a post-chorus, which I really liked in it. And it kind of felt just like, I was like, oh, it felt like a breath of fresh air. This song, by the way, kind of gave me at least the thought of like a showgirl. Like I could imagine like big feathers, almost like you would see in like Carnival. Now, showgirl can kind of mean a lot of things, but just even the visuals that I'm seeing here on Spotify and just kind of how I'm envisioning these songs, this one definitely gave just kind of like the truest showgirl form, like in the backstage and in this setting. It very much felt like that. And she's talking about meeting someone like, you know, maybe it is someone like Travis Kelce. I know that she is in a relationship. She's had a lot of very public relationships, which I know from an outside perspective does kind of get clowned on a lot because it's just like, oh, like you're going to get a boyfriend, be with them, then you're going to write a song about them. And I can understand why maybe it seems like that way because, yeah, you have a lot of public relationships, a lot of public breakups. Two, you might also have a lot of audience, a lot of fans that probably have experienced the same thing. So like, yeah, you always find a way to kind of cope with the things that you've gone through. And if they're making songs about that, it is very valid. Now with this song Opalite, I like it. It's not too over the top. It's just teetering the line for me where it's just like, this is too boring or like, this is way too much. And it's just like in this really perfect sweet zone of like, I like this. Like I can see somebody like turning this on, or maybe it is in the background. Like I would be happy. There's a few songs, if you've ever been to like a homecoming or like a prom and you're just like, oh, it's this song, you know? Or like you could kind of tell the DJ's trying to swindle the crowd back in his favor or her favor. And so Life of Showgirl, it's off to a strong start. I don't really know what to make of it just because I feel like I've kind of heard three very similar song structures and the songs itself. But Opalite is by far my favorite song. So with that said, Father Figure, song number 4, here we go.
Found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jag, turned your rags into gold. The winding
Here we go.
leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil. Because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. I dry your tears with my sleeve. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family. I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Said they wanna see you rise, they don't want you to reign. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. All I ask for is your loyalty, my dear protege. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. They'll know your name in the streets. Leave it with me. I protect the family. I saw a change in you, my dear boy. They don't make loyalty like they used to. Your thoughtless ambition sparked the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions, led to fulfill your dreams. You had to get rid of me. I protect the family. I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You wanna fight, you found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. Whose portrait's on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. You know, you remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
Taylor Swift's confirmed has a big dick. Guys, you heard it here first on song 4. I swear that line is actually dick. I like after like father figure, liquor, made a deal with the devil. Guys, I don't have the lyrics pulled up and we will not be pulling up any lyrics. This is what I feel like I'm hearing. And the last time it came through, there was hardly any instrumental. There wasn't much beat. And I swear it says dick is bigger. I feel like it does. And this is kind of interesting because like kind of hearing that line, like obviously Taylor Swift, we're not going to get too much into her private parts, but obviously doesn't have a dick, at least from what we know. And if she is saying that her dick is bigger, it seems like in, you know, when she's talking about like you had potential, it kind of seems like she's let down by this guy. This is always kind of interesting because I don't really know, because as Taylor Swift, she does talk about a lot of her private life personally from her experience. And, you know, you can find songs that kind of align with someone, but she's in a relationship. She's a fiance to Travis Kelce. So it does kind of feel like a past relationship in a way, or maybe just a broad statement as a relationship, or maybe a life of a showgirl where, you know, as someone that was performing, you know, there was a guy that the showgirl showed interest in and they showed mutual interest, but then she realized that this person that she was with, you know, really wasn't the father figure in a way. And I don't really know how to lean into this song. I don't really know. But what I did hear is that Taylor Swift has a big dick. And that might be information that you might use, might be on trivia, I don't know. So, with that said, Eldest Daughter, song number 5, here we go. Got a nice piano to start off with. Haven't heard this one in a while. This one's probably going to be emotional. I feel like she might be talking to her dad.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying just from trying to seem cool. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators. But I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. You know, the last time I laughed this hard was on the trampoline in somebody's backyard. I must have been about 8 or 9. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm. Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. When your first crush crushes something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter. So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home. 'Cause I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, and I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now.
What an interesting song. I like that at the beginning. At least this is the part that I feel like I really understand, not just from like a lyrical standpoint or, a personal standpoint. When she was talking about like kind of without saying it, but like being the eldest daughter, going through online, trolls and memes, everyone's so cruel. There is a sense that like, yes, she's talking about like people on the internet that maybe might be, disrespectful to her or about her fans or just, just an environment that I think a lot of people kind of thrive in on the internet throughout the comments. But I think the one thing that she kind of harps on is like kind of paving the way. And when you're paving the way, you're the first lamb, right? And you're the first lamb to the slaughter. So you're going to be the one that kind of has to go through a lot of these tribulations and trials. The first, as the eldest daughter, whether you are the oldest or just, the second in line or just the eldest daughter, just because you're the eldest daughter doesn't mean you're the oldest. You're just the oldest daughter. So myself being like the firstborn, there's quite a gap between me and my sister. So like, yeah, I'm going to learn and then hopefully obviously pass on these, fails or mistakes that I have done onto my sister so that she can learn from them or at least maybe can witness them in a way. So I really like this song. It's a nice little ballad in a way to just kind of talk about like who she is. I don't know if she has any brothers. I don't know if she has any sisters, but she does come from Pennsylvania, a small town. And, there's not a lot beyond just the town. A lot of town people don't really move out of the town because one, maybe can't. Two, living in a city probably isn't really ideal for them because they've kind of lived in this very isolated world. But some people do kind of find themselves moving to a city, a bigger area, maybe even to another town. And so Eldest Daughter, it's a nice little lovely song, I got to admit. Now we head on to song number 6, Ruin the Friendship. Ooh. Oh, we're getting like 1980s like beach like intro music, like this is Brad Pitt and F1 on the beach.
Singing grass from September rain, gray overpass full of neon names. You drive 85 Gallatin Road and the lakeside beach, watching the game from your brother's Jeep. Your smile, miles wide. Floor safe doesn't mean you should. When I left school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news. Goodbye, and we'll never know why. It was not an invitation, but I flew home anyway, with so much left to say. It was not convenient, no, but I whispered at the grave, should've kissed you anyway. Oh, and it was not an invitation, should've kissed you anyway, should've kissed you anyway, anyway. And it was not my advice, it's always ruin the friendship, better than regret it for all time, should've kissed you anyway. And my advice is always answer the question, better than to ask it all your life, should've kissed you anyway,
I'm kind of conflicted.
should've kissed you anyway.
I am kind of conflicted, but I feel maybe. Oh wait, I think I get the song. I feel like I understand the song now. I was kind of confused because I was feeling like she talked about like, yeah, like there's this guy that, you know, his girlfriend was away and, you know, she was tempted. But now that makes sense because I was thinking, I was like, wait, was he trying to get with her? It does seem like there is, you know, this her and a guy that they were friends and, you know, that guy's girlfriend was gone and now that moment has passed. She did not kiss him, which when he had offered, I'm assuming, I think that's what it is, but she passed. She said no. And in a way, it also kind of ruined their friendship because nothing ever did happen. So it's like he has a different perspective than her because she's like, man, I wish I did kiss him. And he's like, man, why did I even ask? I had a girlfriend. You know, he's in denial. He's going through all this shabuya. So it's a nice little song. It's like a nice little lovely song. I am kind of getting this lowly type of song. Like I'm getting a lot of the same strong structure. Oh, it's another chorus, it's another chorus, it's another chorus. It does, to a lot of people's opinion, a lot of Taylor Swift's music does kind of sound very generic. Like, you know, if you've seen on Instagram Reels when she talks about a bar and a car, you know, lines like that. And it just like, it does kind of feel bland at sometimes. And this song kind of did. There were some things that kind of spice it up. There's some elements that I like throughout some of these songs, but there has not been like a heavy hitter where I'm like, that is the single. Now, don't get me wrong, Sabrina Carpenter is on this album. She's the very last song. And that one has more streams than the song before it by like 3 million. So it might be one of these big songs that a lot of people are playing, or is it just Honey, song number 11 of 12, that did not perform as well as the others? We're gonna have to find out. But before we get there, we need to listen to song number 7, Actually Romantic. Now this does have a boost in streams from the other 2 songs around it, Ahead and Behind, so it might be the one. Let's find out. Song number 7.
You call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave. High-fived my ex and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face. Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic.
Okay.
I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do.
Wow, kind of a crate. Obsessed.
Hadn't thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines. And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much it hurts. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we
This song does kind of feel like she's with a dude. This guy, they're breaking up, and like now she's like on with a new guy. Like that's, yeah, it's like those classic tropes in TV shows where like, I'm breaking up with you. Fine, come with me. And it like grabs somebody else. You're like, you're my new boyfriend. That's kind of what this feels like to me. It has its moments. It's actually, the song actually feels like it did have some substance that I did like. It's nice and short and sweet. It's only a 2:43 in length. So it did hit. And I understand why it probably does have a kind of a boost in streams compared to the other songs around it at 19.4 million streams, whereas the others have 18.8. I could understand why people, and especially Taylor Swift fans, because like myself, I don't find myself coming back to this album too much. However, I could understand why that song has kind of a bump. Like it's short. It's just like, hey, let's turn on this song. Like this would be a song that you kind of like head bob a little bit more to, that you're not like, wow, like, oh my gosh, like this song in particular, Actually Romantic, does kind of feel like that semi-popish, like, kind of vibe. So with that said, let's head on to song number 8, Wish List. Here we go. Ooh, like a little synth wave to kind of start off with.
They want that yacht life under chopper blades. They want those bright lights and Balenci shades and a fat ass with a baby face. They want it all. They want that complex female character. They want that critical smash palm d'or and an Oscar on their bathroom floor. They want it all. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. Hope they get what they want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow, got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. They want that freedom, living off the grid. They want those 3 dogs that they call their kids, and that good surf, no hypocrites. They want it all. They want a contract with Real Madrid. They want that spring break that was fucking lit, and then that video taken off the internet. They want it all. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. I hope they get what they want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow, got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I made wishes on all of the stars. Please, God, bring me a best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. You caught me off my guard. I hope I get what I want, 'cause I know what I want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow, got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. And you could have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow, and now you got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is like the funniest song ever. So, from my perspective, as a former Taylor Swift fan, right, there's a lot of credit to the merit that people, don't like Taylor Swift music. And I think this might be part of the reason why. Sometimes when the music that she does kind of make kind of feels forced, a wish list, great. Don't really like the titling of the song. Like, I think the song title would be way better if it was like, I Just Want You. That's just me. That's just me. Because she does say it like right after the wish list every time. However, when she's going through like the wish list, right, and like a long driveway with a basketball hoop, and I'm just like, that's not what, like, I mean, yes, it's cool that people want this. This is great. Like, but she's saying it from the perspective like she wants that. I don't know if Taylor Swift is like a big basketball fan, but it does kind of just feel forced just so that the rhyme is there, right? Like, you could have changed that, like a long driveway with a house with you, right? You could kind of rework a few things. Like, long U sounds are like great with rhyming, right? When she says like the chorus has a freaking long driveway and a basketball hoop, like, Taylor, it does kind of feel a little forced. Like, the contract with Real Madrid, it does feel a little forced. This song probably does have the best, catchiest, like, kind of meaning to it. Like, where it's like, I just want you. I like that. However, a lot of things that did kind of precede it within the wish list segment did kind of feel a little cringy in a way. Like, if it's anyone but Taylor Swift that says this, it's like the worst thing in the world. Like, you're like, what are you talking about? And I feel like part of it does have to come with the standard that comes with not just Taylor Swift, but just anyone. If like anyone does come up with this line, it does kind of feel a little corny in a way. And maybe she wants a long driveway with a basketball hoop. She is engaged to a football player. And yeah, it's a little rough. I'm not going to lie. Just from a little bit of lyrical standpoints, like the contract with Real Madrid, the basketball hoop, all of that. But we head into the 9th song of the album, called Wood. Very interesting name. Is this one going to be about her big dick? Oh, did I just see? Is that her?
Daisy's bare naked, I was distraught.
Yeah, it might have been her bare butt.
He loves me not.
Saw Taylor Swift's bare butt.
Not.
Okay.
Penny's unlucky, I took him back and then stepped on a crack, and the black cat laughed. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that you and me, we make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't gotta knock on wood. Only that bitch wishing on a falling star. Never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. It's you and me forever dancing in the dark. Oh, over me, it's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
This is a nice song so
'Cause
far.
I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way.
Damn.
And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. Seems to me that you and me, we make our own luck. New high, manhood. I ain't gotta knock on wood. Only that bitch wishing on a falling star. Never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. It's you and me forever dancing in the dark. Oh, over me, it's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
That's a wild line. I will say I like this song the most. This is now my new favorite song, right ahead of Opalite so far. I saw the title and I was like, you know what? Maybe it is about Taylor Swift's big dick. Also want to make a correction. That was not her bare ass. That was just an inverted, it was her shoulder blades. It was like the back crack, actually, just a different crack on her back. So did not see Taylor Swift. It did, the whole Spotify thing is like, there's a lot of mirroring and whatnot. So I wasn't too sure if that was so I was a little confused, but the more I watched, the more I listened, I understood. But this is nice. The redwood trees, you know, that may not have been about Taylor Swift's big dick. Who knows? But man, this is that I could, yeah. This is a girl's. How would I describe this song? This is like a little horny song. Okay, this is a little horny song. I think so. It definitely by the way, it also has more plays than the song before it as well. So I do think that there are some people coming back to the song. I will probably be coming back to the song. I really like that chorus. Other than like how it kind of ends, like it does give. Same reason why I don't really like Sabrina Carpenter. Is music as much, just because when we kind of build up to something, it's just like they cut everything and then it's like there's the punchline, and sometimes it just kind of kills the momentum of the song. And I was like, oh, we were grooving. This, if Taylor can make more songs like this, where it's like, I understand you're probably gonna have one or two slow songs, I get that, but just like every song being like a folk, like spoken word poetry, you will have me listening to every single album. If every song is made like this one came from like the soul. This one did not feel very formulaic, like generic, like, okay, we need to put here, we need to kind of come up with this, we need to come up with this. This one was just like, it felt very free. And the lyrics kind of wild, but will that song get Taylor Swift canceled? This one kind of crazy because, she is kind of in this like little meta arc. Like she talked about it in like Wishlist. She talked about it in Ruin the Friendship. Different things that she talked about, like getting canceled and whatnot. And Eldest Daughter talked about that, and like the trolls and memes and the hate that she gets. Canceled is like fully uppercase with an exclamation mark. The only song on this entire album with that same anything. But Taylor Swift has carried this entire album so far. She's the only artist other than Sabrina Carpenter on the final song. So what would get Taylor Swift canceled? We're going to find out.
You thought that it would be okay at first.
Okay.
The situation
Oh, yeah.
could be saved, of course, but they'd already picked out your grave and hers. Beware the wrath of masked crusaders. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? Did they catch you having far too much fun?
Just giving a little Bad Blood vibes, Wilder Stream vibes.
Something wicked this way comes. Good thing I like my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Canceled. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in Scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld where it gets quite dark. At least you know exactly who your friends are.
Oh yeah, this song is like,
They're the ones with matching scars.
yeah, she's, oh.
It's easy to love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone prospers. But one single drop, you're off the roster. Tone deaf and hot, let's fucking off her. Did you make a joke only a man could? Were you just
Yeah,
too
build it,
smug
build
for
it,
your
build
own
it.
good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Baby, that all ends tonight. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in Scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld. It'll break your heart. At least you know exactly who your friends are. We're the ones with matching scars. They stood by me before my exoneration. They believed I was innocent, so I'm not here for judgment. No. But if you can't be good, then just be better at it. Everyone's friends got bodies in the attic or took somebody's man. We'll take you by the hand, and soon you'll learn the art of never getting caught. It's a good thing I like my friends cancel. You know that I yank 'em cloaked in Gucci and in scandal. I like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flows. Yeah, it's a good thing I like my friends cancel. Salute you if you're much too much to handle. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Can't you see my infamy loves company? Now they've broken you like they've broken me, but a shattered glass is a lot more sharp. And now you know exactly who your friends are. You know who we are. We're the ones with matching scars.
Oh, damn. This is, guys, I'm not going to lie. Wood was great. Cancel's up there, guys. This is a strong back half. Like, even Wishlist, it had its quirks. Like, it's still a really good song, right? Wood, great. Cancel? Oh my God. Both of these songs are going on my liked. Wood and Cancel so far. I would listen to these songs again. And you know how I was mentioning the last song where there is this trail and it feels like you're building up to something? She did the same thing, but then led right into the chorus and it was beautiful. It felt really good. And like I mentioned, it kind of did give me this Bad Blood type of vibe from, again, like songs that I've listened to of hers. Like, oh, like we are riding, we are charging, we are riding at dawn. Okay. I like this song a lot. This is Wood is up there. The one part is that the highs of Wood are way higher than Canceled, but like Canceled throughout is like a very nice song. I think Canceled is probably the most complete song. Wood might still be my favorite, but that might change as I listen more and more. However, this has been a strong two duo so far. There's really not much I could say about this song. I really like it. If you guys have listened to the album and just heard it with me, you guys might enjoy the album. Here's the thing, guys. I can't not think about the drop in plays from this. Is it because Canceled is so good that people have played it again? Or is it that Honey is such a bad song that nobody's listening to it again? We're about to find out. Honey by Taylor Swift. Song number 11 on the album. Here we go. Okay, different change of tone.
You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want.
Okay, yep.
When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive.
Giving Cruel Summer type of vibe.
And the bitch was telling me to
Hold on. I never pause songs. Did she just drop a bar line?
At the bar, and the bitch was telling me
She did drop a bar line, of course. She's just doing it to joke with us at this point. She's pranking us.
Anyone call me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you touch my face, redefine all of those blues when you say, honey, summertime spritz, pink skies. You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. Winter green kiss on mine, give it different meaning, cause you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home, we could play house, we could bed down, pick me up. Who's the baddest in the land? What's the plan? What's the plan? You could be my forever nightstand, honey. When anyone called me,
Don't do it, Taylor.
sweetheart,
Don't
was
do it.
passive-aggressive.
Don't get me back onto the generic track, okay? The great value version of this music. Please.
If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt
Also
don't
sick.
fit me, and I cried the
Might need some
whole
honey.
way home. But you touch my face, redefine all of those blues when you say, you can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning, cause you mean it when you say, sweetie, it's yours, kicking indoors, take it to the floor, give me more by the paint in the screwing around with my mind, asking what are you wearing? Too high to remember in the morning. And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me. But you say it like you're in awe of me, and you stay until the morning. Honey, when anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause the man had looked at me wrong. He looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom, yeah. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you can call me honey if you want.
Right, so, mistaken that there was a person at the bar that called you honey. You thought that guy was trying to hit on you. That girlfriend said, nah, no. But then the person in the back, when you were in the bathroom, was like, honey, that skirt does not fit you. And then you cried your way home. We're back on the generic track, man. And we were having such a great run. Here's the thing. This song, out of the context of the album, it's a great song. It's fine. Like, I would probably listen to this song more than anything prior to, like, song 6, 7, maybe. Sorry, I didn't want to pull the meme, but actually Romantic's kind of a good song. Ruin the Friendship, kind of anything before that, I'm not like overly like I'm not gonna play these songs outside of this album. But Honey, it's kind of catchy. I like it. She did have to drop the bar and car line. She's literally just pranking all of us. She's seen the memes, she's seen the Instagram reels, and yeah, not a bad song. Out of the context of the album, not a bad song. So I could see that one maybe making the radio, right? I could. Now, here's the kicker. There could be another song that could make the radios, could make the playlist, could make all of these. So with that said, song number 12, the final song on this album, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Let's see if this is the one that's gonna bring us home, okay? Let's find out. Boom, clap, sound of my heart.
Her name was Kitty, made her money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to this city, then they said she didn't do it legitly. I bought a ticket, she's dancing in her garters and fishnets. 50 in the cast, 0 missteps. Looking back, I guess it was kismet. I waited by the stage door, packed in with the autograph hounds, barking her name, then glowing like the end of a cigarette. Wow, she came out. I said, you live in my dream. Then she said to me, hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna. She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox. Her father whored around like all men did. Her mother took pills and played tennis. So she waited by the stage door, asked the club promoter arrive. She said, I'd sell my soul to have a taste of a magnificent life. It's all mine, but that's not what showgirls get. They leave us for dead. Hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna. I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. I paid my dues with every bruise, I knew what to expect. Do you wanna take a skate on the ice inside my veins? They ripped me off like false lashes and then threw me away. And all the headshots on the walls of the dance hall are of the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die. But I'm immortal now, baby dolls. I couldn't if I tried. So I say, thank you for the love married to the hustle, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe. And I'll never know another. Hey, hidden by the lipstick and lace. Sequins are forever, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe. Wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for the love. Hey kitty, now I'll make my money being pretty and witty. Thank you for the love you bouquet.
Thank you for an unforgettable night. We will see you next time. Give it up for the band, the dancers, and of course, Sabrina. I love you, Taylor. That's our show. We love you so much. Good night.
You know, not a bad way to end off the album. Not a bad way at all. I thoroughly enjoyed that song. You know, it had a little generic, you know, Taylor Swift married to the hustle and grind. She might be one of us. She might be a workaholic like myself. I have a Showgirl, not a bad song. Like Sabrina Carpenter's part like fit in very nicely. Like we got the galloping, like kind of like it did kind of feel like a circus finale. It kind of felt like if you ever watch Madagascar, I think it's Madagascar 2 when they're on the zoo and they're a part of the circus show. It kind of felt like this. It kind of felt like they're, you know, flying over Times Square and Central Park, and it kind of felt like that. I don't know if you watched Madagascar, but a vision, all of these lemurs and all of these animals and, you know, a seal being shot out of a cannon. That's kind of what it felt like. And now I am one that I love a through line top to bottom. I like a storyline. I don't know if there is like a storyline to this. Now, if there is, let me know. If you know, there's obviously anything that I missed that maybe you're like, wow, did you just like not hear this line? Let me know down in the comment section below, because I did kind of enjoy this album. It did have a very strong back half, by the way. I thoroughly love the back half of this album. The first half did kind of lull me to sleep in, but I'm not gonna lie. It did bring me back. I thought the back half of this album was probably way better, like twice as good as the front half of this album. I understand that there might be some storylines you can't put a life of a showgirl at the very beginning. You can't put the end at the beginning. However, if I were to rate this, now again, let's pop up the ranking system, okay? So it goes on a scale from 0 to 10 on how good I think the album is. Now, this also does incorporate another scale from top to bottom of how much I would play this album again to how much I don't really have much replay value. Now, this is all my personal preference, so these are based on things that my habits. Like, I really liked Wood. I liked Canceled. Opalite's a good song, but it's not a song I'm necessarily listening to. So there's at least some songs I really like on this album. I can understand other Taylor Swift fans, Taylor Swift fans definitely listening to this album throughout its first week. I mean, it's been one of the biggest albums in a long time. And Taylor Swift definitely has a lot of pull, and she carried this album for sure. And with that being said, if I'm ranking The Life of a Showgirl on a 0 to 10 scale, I think I'm going to rate it a 7.6. I don't know how much other things that I need to say about the 7.6. I think it's a fantastic album. You know, I understand if you guys have it higher. This, for me, is not like an album that I'm always kind of going to, so it's not going to be high on that. 2, I did feel like there was a lot of these very generic, formulaic kind of song structures and lyrics. And when we got to the back half, man, I felt like a showgirl, okay? I felt like a showgirl off a couple of shots and some wine, okay? I will probably be listening to those 2 songs that I mentioned earlier, Wood and Canceled, a few more times. However, thank you guys again so much for watching. If there's anything that I missed from this album, this brand new Taylor Swift album, The Life of a Showgirl, let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the album. And most importantly, I'll see you guys in the next one. Or actually, if you want to watch another one, there's another album that you can listen to here and watch with me. Subscribe!